Welcome to In the Slot. Tomorrow, Steelers, Jets, Game 2 of the preseason action, and I got 3 things for you to look out for. First of all, it's time to continue the conversation about what's been the hot button topic since before the game, and it continues on to today, the quarterbacks. Now, everyone's excited because the 2 young guys are going to get the entire game. Will Howard the first half, Drew Allar in the second half. And so here's what I'd like to see. Will Howard needs to continue the momentum he had last game. The 2-minute drive was the most impressive thing of the game, and nobody's talking about it because Drew Allar had 3 touchdowns in the second half. So why does Will Howard need to continue to pick up where he left off? Does it mean that Mason has already won the QB2 battle, or does it mean they're just giving Will Howard every single opportunity to prove he has a chance to take over that slot? None of that discourse matters at all if Will Howard comes out and has a terrible game. If he comes out and shows out, puts up a couple touchdowns, is very accurate, makes some highlight reel plays, there's going to be a real conversation going into Game 3. Now, as far as Drew Allar, what do I want to see from Drew Allar in the second half? Drew Allar's stat line was incredible, but let's be honest about what happened versus the Packers. He's facing mostly a 4-man rush, and you're seeing a lot of slant flats combos. That's pretty much what they ran. They were layups. Yes, he made them, and the stat line looks very good. But what I want to see this week is Will McCarthy continue that evolution and give him a harder challenge with some more advanced throws, some more dynamic routes, and will he respond? Will he have the same stat line? You make the layups, that's great. Now let's move on to the 3-point shot. Can you make those as well in big moments? Number 2, I am convinced Caleb Johnson's status will be clearly defined in Game 2. I said last week, Caleb Johnson's probably going to get cut because he had 5 snaps and 2 carries in Game 1. Now, if the Steelers come out and give him 20-plus carries and he plays really, really well, I was wrong. But if he has anything less than 15 carries and he's averaging under 4 yards per carry, his career in Pittsburgh is definitively over. How they use him in this game will show whether or not he has a chance to make the 53. Right now, 10% or less chance of making the 53-man roster. Finally, the offensive line. Broderick Jones came out and played a team-high 49 snaps against the Packers. And guess what? He looked pretty good. He's been trying to gain weight back since the surgery, and he played really, really well. Underperforming was Dylan Cook. So how do these tackles respond after Game 1? So if Broderick Jones came out and played 49 snaps and played really well, and made a case to be the Steelers' next swing tackle, Dylan Cook has to respond as well. And then we'll see what that looks like as we get closer to the season with Ianachor, Broderick Jones, Dylan Cook. What does the offensive line look like? We're looking for more clarity in Game 2 versus the Jets. We'll see you next time.
In the Slot.